wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. A couple of weeks ago, I got a call from the school. When I answered, one of the secretaries informed me about a newly enrolled student who wanted to run cross-country. As a coach, I was excited. Then she explained he didn't speak any English, only Spanish. No big deal. I've been in foreign countries, France, the Netherlands, Mexico, Rwanda, Burundi, without knowledge of the language and somehow managed to get by. Besides, I've got a phone that translates for me.
No hablo español.
The secretary gave me the phone number for a person who could translate for me if needed. Then she hung up. I let my assistant coach and a few of the runners on the team know, then started looking for a Spanish language training video. You see, all athletes have to complete concussion education. I knew there were English courses. I'd used them. Surely there was a Spanish one as well. I went hunting. I asked around. Several coaches said they didn't know of any. The State Activities Association said they didn't know of any. So, as far as I can tell,
no existen cursos de formación sobre conmoción cerebral en español.
I was out of luck. I'd have to have this student watch the English video along with a translator. After all this work was done, I sent a message to the translator asking for her help, and then, drumroll please, I found out this student had enrolled at another school. Honestly, I was saddened by the news. I was looking forward to being a part of this young man's journey. Maybe I could finally learn a bit of Spanish.
No hablo español.
I know he'd have mastered my language faster than I'd have learned even a bit of his. You see, I'm a Duolingo dropout. Mi tortuga es marrón. No más.
No hablo español.
I heard a years-old recorded testimony the other day. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was speaking about his life with Jesus at one of Billy Graham's meetings. He talked about how he started reading the Bible in order to prove there was no God, but the Bible befuddled him. He couldn't understand what he was reading at all. Then one day, in frustration, while he was driving to work, he prayed, "God, I confess that I'm a sinner. If selfishness is a sin, I'm a sinner." He prayed and then promptly forgot about it and went about his business. That night, he opened his Bible and, his words not mine, somebody messed with my book. I understood things I didn't understand the night before. He then began talking about why he couldn't understand. He paraphrased 2 Corinthians 4:3 or 4, I'm not sure exactly, but let me read both verses. I'll read you the actual words. If our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing. The God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so that they cannot see the light of the gospel that displays the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Then he referred to the veil being lifted by God. This is 2 Corinthians 3:16. Whenever anyone turns to the Lord, the veil is taken away. Do you know anyone like this man? Someone who hears the good news but doesn't get it? Perhaps the best thing you can do is pray, entrusting them to God, asking that He save them so their spiritually blind eyes can be healed. They're not going to comprehend until they've got the Spirit of God in them, helping them. You understand because God helps you when you read the Bible. Keep sharing good news with your friend and trust God to lead them to understanding. When your friend believes, you'll both be shouting praise.
Gloria a Dios.
Oh no, it's sad I know we've come to the end of the show. See you next time.